so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave?
Good morning, everybody. How are we this beautiful, beautiful, muggy morning? Because it is damn sure muggy outside again. Good morning, everybody. John McRoy, Holly, Brian Vines is in here early this morning. Mike Whaley, 3D Maker Kid, Carl Brown, Don is in here. Ignore my channel, Mapro6, at People, David, Nimi, I can't say it. I'll get it wrong every time. How are y'all this morning? Well, it's still laying plastic. For those of y'all that hung around yesterday, boy, yeah, that's crap. Hold on. That's better. Anywho, yeah, and today, sometime or another, I'm going to print the little holder that holds this probe on here so that I can have some auto bed leveling. And I'll get another probe on Monday that's actual right size, along with some cooling fan. Morning, Uncle Ron. How are you, buddy? See you step in there. Carl Brown. Knee me. No, don't knee me. Never did like that. That shit hurts. No, I'm just kidding, man. Coffee in hand. That's what I'm talking about. Mine too. Morning, Vince. How are you, buddy? For those of y'all that don't know, it was a long damn day yesterday. A long day. Let me see if I got this camera right here. Yeah, it's close enough. And I bumped the bed and stuff this morning when I was moving stuff around, so it ain't quite level and my tape ain't level, but I don't care. I just want to see it. Minnesota Makers in the house. Robert Reynolds, good morning. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know what? It doesn't matter if you're a father, buddy. We can say Happy Father's Day to everybody else. That's for sure. And it's not just, thank you, Gray. My daughter's going to jump in here and tell me Happy Father's Day at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why are you awake? So, anywho, it's moving. I do want to show you what a cooling fan will do for you, or not do for you if you don't have one. You look right here on the top layers of the feet and the arms. It's just that hot nozzle dragging in there, and with no part cooling, it's just molten plastic making it run. But if you look at the back of the frog, you can kind of tell that this is going to have some pregnancy problems. Yeah, no, I get you. It's going to have some awesome prints. And then I decided, why not? Let's do a vase. And I do got some cooling problems there for sure, but it actually turned out pretty dadgum good. I'm not going to complain about it. So, that's tape on the bottom where somebody didn't mess with it right. So, the prints are coming off of it well decently. I've got a fan, as you can see the water vase, yeah, right. As you can see the I guess string right there blowing right down there. It's I do have a little 12 volt, like a, not a case fan, but close. Little electronics fan that's blowing air on it. So, and I did look yesterday afternoon for my little cooling fan, because I got one somewhere. I know I have one somewhere here. And I couldn't find it, so it's not found. It's not here. It's not anywhere. Yeah, and if you're on the if you get on the Discord, y'all can go look at me doing the happy dance. Kuntry Hypercube. I think you know, even though I was very partial, very partial to the Hyperchomp, very partial, not gonna lie, I think the Kuntry Cube is the overall standout right now. Probably gonna be it, guys. The Kuntry Cube. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What's up there, Nappin'? I got a question for you, my friend. I'm glad you're here. This thing, I've got it set at 100 millimeters a second right now. That's what I slice this at. This thing is not running 100 millimeters a second. Yeah, once I get auto bed leveling and part cooling, this thing will be printing fantastic. It's the first one you sent me. I went ahead and took out the single nozzle stuff. Scalda. I was doing that while you said you were doing that. So I've got the single. I'll download yours later, but this single nozzle is working really well, and it did. It turned out really well on the vase. I've got some. You can see the part cooling there, and I've got some stuff I need to do. About 8.5 kilograms. But yeah, I've got this sliced at 100 millimeters a second right now. You need to... Oh, let me see. Where's that at? In the firmware. So if I go over to the configuration... Where? This all says mm/S in the configurator. This is 2.0 RC1. And this is what came on the board. This is what came on the board. That's my biggest thing is I need to fine tune this configuration, which it's printing right now, so it's kind of hard to do, but no, it's not in S3D. That's fine. I've got that set at millimeters per second. It's not millimeters per minute. If I open this back up, I can look at that, but I know where that's at. Yeah, if I go to speeds, it is millimeters/second. So it is set at 100. Yeah, no, Gusner, it's got, it was actually RC1, so it's not even 2.0. So I probably need to go download the 2.0 version and fix the firmware, or change the firmware. So Yeah, no, and that's what it looks like to me as well, Don. And the thing is, when I go over here and I hit the speed factor, and I go to say here, there's 200% right there. Hold on, let me see here. Oh shit, I can't see that. Okay, I see you right there in your config. I see that. Let me look in my config and see what it says. Yeah, I checked it. I've looked at it. Let me look in my config and see what I got here. Settings, system editor, config. Aha. No, mine's at, yours is like slower than mine, I think. Yeah, you've got like 9,000, 9,000. I've got like 27,000 or something like that. Yeah, the M203 command in mine is X27,000, Y27,000, Z240, and E2400. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. I looked at it. It's just what slicer I'm running. Simplify 3D, but I also it's already on millimeters per second, and I just did this at 200% of what I have set in the slicer, and it didn't speed up any. I used the software to speed it up. Morning, Joe Paddock. How are you? Oh. Brian Vines, I could have sworn I did tell you good morning earlier. Slower below 45 seconds enabled. Okay, let me see. Edit process settings. That's on speed. Nope. Adjust printing speed for layers below 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, man. Oh, yeah. No, it was right at the start, man. I went down the list and you were in the list already. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I missed you. Good morning, Ed 3350. How are you, sir? I apologize for missing you. Missing you. I've been missing you since you've been gone. Anywho, it's printing. It's doing its thing. It's just not very damn fast, and that's aggravating to me because it's supposed to be faster, and I want to see it faster. Faster. Got me on a 70-inch, but boy, you in trouble then. Looking at his face at 70% this early in the morning, or 70 inches this early in the morning. Yeah, that's shot out. Right now, I've got the Terminator on here, the T800 smooth skull that's been fixed in Mesh Mixer, and we're gonna see how it turns out. Like I said, without part cooling, it's kind of funny. What is that command to get the firmware? I forget it. Somebody told me. Morning, Colin. How are you, buddy? What is? Do you remember, Napping, what the command is? M5 something. I don't know. Oh, you can see it in the web interface. Okay, where? Let's go to settings. General. Machine properties. No. General. Yes, it is firmware version 2.0 RTOS RC1 from 5/02 of 2018. So it's a release candidate. No, I didn't. Me posting pictures on here, I take them on my phone and then post them, and I did get your message. I did get that, but I thought you were going to do it. But I will. That's fine. I don't know yet, Colin. After I did my stream last night, I took my wife out, and then when I came home, I did not do that. I had to print. I printed this. That will get printed today, so we will know tomorrow, even though I got a sensor coming tomorrow. I do want to print it. I do want to hook it up and do that. I will have that done this afternoon because I want the auto bed leveling so that I can put on some PEI sheets and get rid of this friggin' blue tape that sucks. Oh, I got you. I got you, Skalda. Yeah, I mean, I can show those because I have the red one over here, and I've also got a silver one over here that does it. Well, you know, I'm trying. We went out and did you clean up the Kuntry Cube? No, you see the wiring back here. The some of that's gonna get done today. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna print his little holder thing that he said, and we will get that done. I started this print right as the show started. I'm hoping that it'll finish beforehand, but as it's running right now, there's no friggin' way that it's going to finish. This is saying 8 hours left on a 40% T800 skull because it's just going so damn slow. And it doesn't matter how fast I speed this up. Like right now, I've got it set at 200. If I speed it up to 300, all right, I just clicked off of 300. Is there a set button? There's not a set button or anything. So when I slide that slider, it should speed up, right, Nappin? Is that the way that works? I just sped this up to 300%. What I've got set in the slicer, and I see no difference. No difference whatsoever. It didn't change the speed at all. I mean, does it look like it's running 300 millimeters per second right now? Because it doesn't to me. It looks like it sped up some. And I don't understand the pauses either. That thing's, it's weird the way this thing prints. Yeah, and I don't have any idea. Yeah, I will tell you, Scalda, on the Delta, make sure that as you get taller and you're printing extrusions, make sure you slow it down. Well, one problem with the wire management on this, Colin, is that I need to extend a lot of the wires. A lot of them, because the way that they're there, it's just not good. So I've got a plenty of wire. What I don't have is heat shrink, and I'm going to have to use some creative thinking to figure out what I got to do here. Because I hate taping all that crap together, but it's going to be some taping going on. Duct tape, there you go. But you see how this is doing this back and forth? I mean, it's just, it's like it's languishing. I don't know. And now it's doing infill, and it's doing that just as slow as everything else. Yeah, but I've got to splice a lot of cables because they're not near long enough. They may have some at Walmart. I may do that. That's true. That's true. That's a Neary's trick, yes. And I mean, that's Yeah, but Harbor Freight's 40 miles away, John Mack. I'm not driving to Harbor Freight just to get some shrink tube for this right now. Oh, it's going to have tape on it, believe me. If Advanced Auto Parts has it, that I do have in Crawfordville. The Kuntry slow, you're right, no doubt. That took you a while, Brian Vines. Yep, it still says this is going to take 7 hours to do. This is a 50% Terminator. There's no way that this should take 50%. But this little vase right here, it took, I don't know, I forgot. I think it said 3 hours and something to do this vase. Which, I mean, it didn't do a bad job. It actually did a better job than the TiVo does on this overhang. This thing is really tough on the overhangs here. I'm very pleased with that. The way that is put together. It's good. Of course, it still has its limits. But I've still got to figure out where I want to mount the thing here, because right there is not a good place because the thing comes to the front. And then, so I need to put it either on the side here or on the other side or something of that nature. So all these cables have to be re-ran so that they're out of the way. And I've got today, Monday, and Tuesday to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring both printers with me, the Kuntry Bow and this one. And the reason being is just room, just space in the car. Since we're driving up, we have to take these in and out of the car into the hotel and all this other stuff. Not only that, when I put both of these in the back seat, which is where they're going to ride at, my daughter, bless her heart, won't have any room whatsoever. So I'll probably just make this one make the trip. This is the one everybody wants to see anyway. Not only that, John Mack's going to have one that looks like my Kuntry Bow, and James is going to have his that he printed. So we'll probably just end up bringing this one to Earth. Roy Howley, I don't have the 400. It's actually, say it'd be $285 for the rental and then a $200 deposit. I don't have the $485 to do that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't. If I had that, then yeah, I could do that. But I do not have that kind of money. So, I hear you, but yeah, I just don't have the money for that. I'm sorry, but I do not. Anyway, I think I'm doing another Kuntry Bow so Ken is not empty-handed. Do it. I mean, you got what, 3 days? 4 days? 4 days now? You can do it. Well, and they might, you know, or Nappin could just send me his like he said he's going to do, and I can try that, you know. And then, you know, just change my bed size on it. Because, I mean, the motors and all that, he's got to do that Wi-Fi as well. So, it should work. I mean, should be able to upload it the same. So, but yeah, man, I absolutely would love to rent a minivan, but it's just not gonna happen, you know. Y'all do not realize that I have not worked, and I know that y'all have given me stuff and stuff like that, but y'all, yeah, I haven't worked in what, since May the 13th, and a month will take it out of you if you pay the bills. Cool napping. And I mean, if you send it to me, I may stop this right here. But I need to check and see if there's a later update, because on the firmware. Yeah, Ron. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, we had talked about Joel was going to donate $200 for me to get to Earth. Well, it seems he thought I was talking about Murph of next year, not Earth of this year. I don't think it's the Wi-Fi giving me trouble. It's not that. I think it's just, oh no, Scalda. No, buddy. I understand. What profession am I? I'm a .NET developer. Okay. Got a message. Who do I got a message? Oh, no, I've already read that message. But yeah. So. Oh, yeah, right, Ron? That's exactly right. No. Can't go that route. Wish I could, but yeah, that doesn't really work that way, does it? Does it really work that way? Come on, we can do it that way, right? No, and I've got my gold tracker down here, guys. I mean, other than the battery the other day that didn't cost me $170, but it was $133 after tax, I think. So, yeah, my donation goal down here, if you look at it, we're at 229.9 of the 500. So that's where we're at. That's what I got. Deficit spending, it's just, it's not just for governments anymore. Well, yeah, but governments don't go to jail for continuously writing those bad checks. It is. It's amazing how that works. You don't pay your income tax or whatever, they can put levies on your house, on your bank accounts, and all this other stuff. But if they don't pay their bills, they just print more money. Why not, right? So, and I'm pretty sure the job that I interviewed for and all that stuff with the... Uh-oh. Nappin sent me another picture. Aha. Hypercube firmware from Nappin. Alright, so let me go over here to the useful links and download the Hypercube firmware from Nappin. So I'm just going to upload this directly, right, Nappin? That's what you want me to do. Because I don't even see where to stop a print. How do you stop a print on this? Control all right here. Turn everything off. I mean, is that it? No, I know that. Does it? I mean, there's cancel under print. There's a pause print. There's no cancel. That's what I'm saying. There's no cancel there. It's pause. Oh, is that it? If I pause the print? Oh, you got to pause, then cancel. I see. And then when you cancel, it moves to the corner. and homes X, Y, and Z is homed. Alright, so now I can go to settings, system edit, no, general, upload files. I gotta change the name of this thing. Oh, I've still got the configurator open. So, and I've still got the download where I did it. So, lunchtime before football. Oh, I didn't know football was playing yet, but okay. I'm just gonna hit open. There we go. Let's open it up. Then I've got to go edit the name of it. Yes. Oh, it's updating the firmware. You gave me the whole firmware and all. Well, one reason this was going to take 7 hours is because, for one, I had the damn, looks like I had the infill set at like 60%. It wasn't. I think it was 25. And it don't need but 10. So, yep, now I need new tape. All right. And we will reslice that and put it back up there. Shut up! Now give me a second. Let me put new tape on here. Straighten up. It's too early in the morning to be lining tape up. That is for sure. Alright, let's put the fan back. Alright, so everything says it's homed, which is not quite correct, but oh, Lord of mercy. Now, the zip file in this, you just upload the zip file and it loads everything. Hey, Ron, yeah, if you have a twin, we have sheets and stuff. My daughter just went to a sponsored thing in Gainesville, and we had to buy a set for that. Yeah, no, if you upload just the zip file, it will load everything right down the line. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Yes, when I paused, cancel showed up. Really, Mark Patterson? Man, thank you. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry that those don't show up a lot of times, but I do appreciate that. You really don't know. Yeah, I know. They don't show up the way that you did it, but thanks, buddy. Thank you very much. That definitely helps out. Yeah, the only way that it shows up on the screen is if you use the Streamlabs link, not the PayPal.me link. And I don't know what that was in your amount, Mr. App People, but it came out here. Guys, just to let y'all know that App People just donated $41.49. Like I said, I don't know what that is.
Mama would like to talk.
Hold on.
It's Mama.
Hello. Thank you very much, Mama. I love you too, Mama. Thank you. Yes. Love you too. Bye-bye. That was my mother. My mother calling. Guys, and I don't know how many of y'all, if you don't have your mother anymore, then I'm sorry. Or if you never did, then I'm sorry. But yes, you did. It said Mark Patterson. Would that be you? Oh, no, that was Mapper06. Nope, not App People. It was Mapper06. I'm sorry. I forget. Y'all don't put your names out there. I forget names. Y'all know that. You Jeff Bowen. Jeff Bowen. I know a Bowen. Not Jeff, though. Alright, so what are we doing here? We are uploading Nappin's firmware. I apologize for that, by the way. I do apologize for that. Okay, so now I don't know what the name of this machine is. So I have to go in to Nappin's here, unzip it, and look and see what I have to go to. Extract to here. No, that's fine, buddy. That's fine. I appreciate that, Mapper. I really do. Let me go to... Where did it unzip it at? No? What the hell was the name of it? Is firmware? Is that it? No, that's not it. Thought it was a long name. There it is. If I edit this with Notepad++. Yeah, I know, man, and I appreciate that. If I take that, let me make sure that where's your network at? I gotta find the network preferences in here so I can change that. Enable network, set machine name. I got that. So let's go to that. Let's see if that shows up. I doubt it. Nope. That's what I thought. Let me go into the folder. I gotta find the network thing here. I don't know where the network settings are in the config, where you set the name of the network. I don't know what file that's in. Wi-Fi firmware, home X, resume, track, sleep, stop, bed, web control bin, deploy probe. Oh, well, it couldn't find it when I was trying to, there it comes. It did find it. It found it back. Okay, cool. Could not establish a connection. Let's try this again. Let's hit connect. Could not establish a connection to the Duet firmware. Please check your settings and try again. Yeah, I don't care about that. I need the... There we go. Okay, yeah, that's right. I did. Okay, 192.168.1.130. So let me go to that. 192.168.1.130. Okay, there we go. Now let's connect. There we go. We're connected now. Okay, so that's why I couldn't find it. So let me go to settings. It did change the name of it, so. Oh, wait a minute. It was here somewhere. Alright, so that's all the same. That's good. I just need to check the probes. I need to remove the filament sensor and the Z probe. I need, what's the low end stops? Do you know? Let me, here, I'll go check. I can check that. Yeah, I don't have a Z probe or a Z end stop, so I'm gonna cancel both of those. Let me go down here to my config 10, extract. With notepad. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. Yes. Alright, so. Okay. Now I got to go down to here and see where the probe is at. There we go. Let's take that. I could actually just take this one line right here. Fix that. Let's get rid of the filament sensor right here. I need to set active high end stops right here. It's the same thing. Set fan values, doesn't matter. Tools, you have too many. So I have to change that. Everything else should be good. Let me see up here. Mine's forwards, 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 and backwards. Yours, you have more than I do, so I gotta change these. You have micro-stepping without interpolation. I have with interpolation. So that may be one problem. Morning, Mr. Buttram. How are you? Did I miss anybody else? If I missed you, let me know. Please. Thank you. Alright, so that's probably what I had. One issue I had was the interpolation. Alright, so that should be fine. The heaters, I should only have one. That should do it, right? Hit save. Yes, let's reboot. And now if I go to machine control. Ooh, damn sure sounds a lot louder. Alright, so the homing Z is not correct. Alright, so let me go back over to here. Let me turn this off on here on my motors. And let's turn on the 32-bit and the 32-bit, and you have 16-bit on here, and you have 16-bit on there. I need to update the firmware though first. So let me go to here, settings, let's go to general, let's upload a file right there and hit open. Yes. Good morning, trolling for dollars. I'm sorry I'm not being more engaging this morning. I'm still playing with this Hypercube, and we're trying to get it working like it's supposed to be. I am going to see here in just a second. I'm going to re-upload my firmware once this is done. I don't know what it finished. It uploaded the firmware. So, good deal. Hey, Nappin, your config is quite different than mine. So, I'm changing what you had. I had the X16 interpolation set on all of my motors. So I'm going to set them to 32 like you did and leave it that way. So we're going to finish and see if that makes a difference. I uploaded back to the 2.0 firmware. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to upload files, this one, and hit open. I'm going to say yes, I want to reboot. You run 32, but you need to double steps per millimeter. Okay. So I would have to change that in the config. Let's close that. Let's do it again. General, motors. So I would have to double those. So, really? Yep. And on the X and Y as well, right? And I didn't have the latest firmware, by the way. I had an RC1. This is no longer RC1. It's just 2.0. So, morning, Dragon Monk. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you too, sir, if you're a father. Not 100% sure. You know, really don't know. Much quieter than the one you gave me, napping. Much, much quieter. Okay. Man, I can't wait till I got the thing on here. I'm going to reslice the T800 as well, so I can print that. First, I need to put the paper underneath there so I can... Really? I really got to do some wire management today. Gentlemen, wire management is your friend. Come here. Whoop. That's perfect right there. We'll just do it right there. How about it? Let's reslice this with some better infill. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's go to Simplify 3D. Let's go to edit the process. We're going to use infill of 10%. We're going to use the layers. That's fine. Nope. We're going to do 3 on that. Addition, skirt, we'll do that. That's fine. Infill is 10%. Rectilinear, rectilinear. Speeds are 100 millimeters per second. For layers below 15 seconds, it's slower, but let's see. It's allow speed reductions down to 20%. That's fine. That's no big deal. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, retraction speed needed to be fixed. Raise what to 50? Oh, I got you. Alright, so that's 50. Everything else seems to be fine. I've got all the homing stuff commented out because I don't have any of that. The G code's fine. Cooling. I don't have a cooling fan on it, so that neither here nor there. The heated bed, the temperature, all of that should be good. Supports, no supports, infill 10%, layer 0.2 layer height. Okay. Yes, I have optical switches, but I don't have the Z one, so I'm not worried about it right now. Alright, so I'm going to prepare to print. Let's go over to G-code files, and let's delete this one. Yeah, I've got a probe here that I need to mount. That Colin made me a mount for, so I'm going to mount that probably today. So let's go to HC, hit save. Yes, I want to replace it. Let's upload a G-code file. Documents, G-code. HC200, there we go. It's uploading 15.1 megabytes. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I have to say, so far, I mean, other than the speed thing, I'm loving this Duet Wi-Fi. I like the interface. I like the way this works, the way it updates firmware. All of that is so much easier than pretty much anything I've worked on. Octoprint is coming close with some of their firmware updates and stuff of that nature. But dude, this is friggin' the bomb. There's a reason they make you pay for the hardware, but this interface they make you pay for. Yes, no, I do. This is absolutely worth the extra. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're just gonna put ramps on your crap, then no. But, yeah, I could see putting this on the Prusa frame. It would be awesome. I do need to learn how to. Okay, hold on. I need to learn how to turn on the power off or zoom, because there is some of that in here. Well, I mean, it's my first time, Jesse Foreman, but to set up, configure the board, I mean, are you talking about wiring, or are you talking about the configuration on the thing? I mean, basically, yeah, it's a web browser interface. They have a repetier configuration thing. You go through, set your settings. It creates a download. You can take that zip, hit the upload. It automatically unzips, loads the firmware, and you're done. It reboots. You're done. That's it. And then you test it. It doesn't work. You make some changes in that configurator. Upload the zip file. You're done. I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a trial and error, because you have to figure out, you know, what works for you. That's what I'm doing now. I couldn't get it to go. I want it to run at 100 millimeters a second or more, and it just wasn't. It wasn't running that fast. So we are going to see now. Did I move the camera? I think I did. Probably. Yeah. Well, it's there, but it should work. But anyway, yeah. That's no, it doesn't. It's what I'm saying. I mean, even on Octoprint, it's crazy. Yeah. There's nothing on it. It's set focus. And there's nothing there. But yeah, it'll be unblurry in a minute. And I'm sorry I've got the chat. I could show the bottom part of the chat, I guess. Move this up here. Like so. Then you can see the actual new. There's tape there. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can. I actually have two of these in here. Why do I have two? Because I'm dumb. That's why. Because I have autofocus on. Turn off the autofocus. Hit apply and OK. Happy now, Brian Vines? But I mean, even with the 12 volts, it heats fine. Everything does like it's supposed to do. So it's faster. Man, it sounds, the motor sounds so much different. It looks like It is so much more quiet on this. It's laying down some glass for a first layer, guys. I mean, that is... Let me see if I can zoom in on that. See if I can zoom in on this. Here, setting. Configure video. Camera control. It is laying down. Really? Because I mean, this is just as quiet, if not more quiet, than my Mark III. I will say that it is absolutely quiet. So, and it is now printing very, very well. It says my video output is low, but seems to be working fine. All right, so I'm gonna close that. Close that. We'll close down some things so I'm not getting so much. Yeah. All right. Cool. Now the MK3 is not noisy by any means, but this one is very quiet. Walter should reverse the camera so I can put myself in... Shut up, Ron. But as I said earlier, guys, this may be the only one that I bring just due to room. You know, if my daughter wasn't coming, then yeah, I could stick the other one in the other side of the seat. Oh yeah, the fan is definitely louder on the motors are louder now that I changed them to 32. The 16X interpolation was quieter, but that's because it was moving at half the speed that it's moving at now. This actually seems to be working like it's supposed to. Well, and I had thought about it, Josh, taking them both, and I would love to, but I have to keep them in the car, and to put them side by side. Yeah, it's not. It just wouldn't be any room for her to ride, and 16 hours sitting beside two printers is just, it's just not good. So I will say that this thing prints very well, very, very, very well. For me not having, you know, a probe for bed leveling, there's no Z probe on this at all. I set the home every time with a piece of paper to make sure I got the right height and go. Now, I did level the bed. She could hold one. Yeah, for 16 hours. Sure. And guys, in case y'all have forgotten, because we've been so engrossed in doing this, tomorrow night, Josh will be here live talking about his upcoming launch of the UFO boxes. And that will be live interview. I'm going to try my best to have the call in so you can get on the Discord and do it. You're right, Ron. And if I had the money, I would definitely do it. Yeah, this is better. Oh no, we did have, dude. I mean, we've gotten rid of. We had a Suburban for about 8 years. 6 o'clock. We are doing 6 o'clock. I think that's what I said, right, Josh? I could probably do that. Just road noise then is a pain, Michael. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Florida Standard. That's right. Swamp Donkey Clock time. I don't know. Does that look like 100 millimeters a second to you? What does this say it's going to take? Yeah, this says time left 7 hours and 22 minutes. There's no way at 100 millimeters a second this takes 7 hours at 50%. First 2 layers are always slower. Okay? Yeah, no. It is absolutely smooth. It is absolutely... Okay, he said Duet's time calculator is not accurate, which is good because, yeah, that would suck. But I do want to see this thing crank up because, you know, if I can't get 200 millimeters a second out of it, why build a Hypercube? I mean, my motors are no different than anybody else's. My wiring right now is no different than anybody else's. And it's a Duet Wi-Fi with a 5-inch panel due, as you can see right there. I actually did print the mount for it and mounted it. So. Oh, damn. That's just way off. What does Simplify say here? Simplify says 2 hours and 24 minutes, which is probably more correct. So, yeah. Alright, well, guys, you know the deal. It's been an hour. You know how to support the channel. The links are down below in the description. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the thumbs up if you like what we're doing. And if you don't, hit the thumbs down and tell me why. Good morning, Ashley S. How are you doing? But yes, it is alive. It's working good. Colin Make Stuff, what's up? Is this the easiest printer I've made yet? No. No. Now, if I made another one, yes, it would be easier. It's not the easiest. But it wouldn't take me, you know, 15, 20 hours. Because right now I can go through and get a parts list and actually know what I need and where to put it. And like me, I fretted over the bed, you know, and I printed like 4 different bed mounts. And it's only because I had all of them pointing out. Once I turned them both pointing in the same direction, it fits perfectly. The bed mounts fit exactly how it is. It gave me enough offset so that I reach the back and the front of the bed. So I don't have to move my Z. It's square. I mean, it's perfect. The print surface is level. I mean, as you can see, I leveled this with a piece of paper around the 4 corners. And then every time I home, all I do is get, since I don't have a sensor right now, all I'm doing is getting that paper just touching like it's supposed to. One thing I do need to do is get some 320 millimeter or 350 millimeter Z screws. And yeah, 350s would do it. Get some 350 millimeter Z screws because I can't bottom it out to make the bed level and then do it that way. Yeah, that's more like 100 millimeters a second right there. Slows down on the corners like it's supposed to. I don't understand that back and forth right there at the end. I need to work on that in the slicer. Because it puts a blob in a spot. That is faster. That is much faster than it was printing before. So, happy with that. We can see if it'll speed up. I want to see. Now, see, I just moved it up to 200%. So, theoretically, and go for Cura. I got you. Theoretically, this should move it up to 200 millimeters a second. Theoretically, it's not. At least I don't see that it doubled its speed. So. Oh, it's shell layer, so it's 80 millimeters a second. Oh, I got you. So that should have brought it up to 160, right? Alright, so I'm going to leave it at 100. I want to see how it looks once it gets up there. Oh, I just put it back at 100 and I see no difference whatsoever. So I don't know if there's the firmware doesn't work like it's supposed to or what's going on, but it's not changing it when I change the speed. Yeah, no, it's okay napping. I'm not gonna mess with it today much. Today's Father's Day. I may play with the wiring a little bit, but I'm gonna go in there and sit down with my wife and kids when they get here, and you know, we'll see how it is. Have I tried from the display panel? No, I haven't. Alright, so I did it at 150% from the display, and it shows it on the web config. I will napping. But as y'all can see, it's printing. Cooling fan definitely a must. Because, yeah, the frog looks like crap, and I need to reprint a frog. But this Alpha filament, I have to say, turns out pretty good. It's not bad at all. Well, no, I mean, like I said, it changed it. It says on here it's doing 150. Like Nappin said, it may be just the shell exterior walls. I don't have any idea. I don't know. I mean, if that's the case, it should be 150 millimeters a second is what it should be printing at. And we'll find out in a minute. I mean, it should be smoking. Have a good one, Ashley. I'm sorry, but that's not 150 millimeters a second. Not to me. And it may just be deceiving me, but it is moving faster. I just don't think it's 150 millimeters a second. Like I said, it may just be me. And I'm getting a glob right there on that corner, on that start corner. I need to fix that start. I don't even know where to check that at. It's in Simplify somewhere, right? Yeah, that's where the hell is that at in S3D? No, there's not. Well, there is, but it's like 27,000 whatever. It's way, way beyond what I'm doing. Trying to see here. Hey, Nappin, and if you get a chance, man, send me a Cura profile when you get home. That would be good. Temperatures are good. Layer. Ah. That's one reason. Well, it may be too, Napping, but one reason it's got choose a specific. Hey, Sarah Gray, how are you, baby? Thank you very much. It had a choose start point closest to specific location, and it was 0. So that's one problem with that. Cooling G code. All that should be good. Speeds are all good. Oh yeah, it's well over 20. It's probably 45 or so, Ron. What am I printing? It's another Terminator skull, Sarah. Trying to get this new printer printing like I want it. This is my, if you look over my shoulder, it's the printed Hypercube that I was building. This is my newest. Yeah, I gotta stop this because that's just gonna kill me. That starting right there. Yeah, it's just putting a glob right there in that one corner, and I don't want that. Give me. I just saw the damn thing. Right there. I need this. I really do think my slice is correct. So let me slice this one again with the change. I don't know where the jerk settings and all that stuff are. Carl never did answer me back. Where's that at? Yeah, 2 hours and 19 minutes for this. The jerk settings, you asked me, was my jerk setting high? Where do you see that? Where do you edit the jerk setting? That's true, Ed 3350. I get that, and that's fine speed wise. But so I'm gonna try this again because it is printing faster now that I did the other. So let me go over here. Let me go to G code files. Delete this one. This is so much easier. It really is. I like this. Well, that's the thing. In Simplify 3D, it would have to be somewhere too, but I don't see it in the speeds here. I mean, it's got the under speeds and adjust for speeds, but I mean, it's no. Yeah, it's not there. So I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna slice it. This one I'm gonna let finish. This one shouldn't have a glob at the end. So let me go to machine control. It says they're all homed, so I'm just going to print That can't be right, right? Yeah, it is. Let me go to here, go to G-code files and hit the print on this and see what we get. Oh yeah, worked like a champ. Oh, and it was already heated for me, so that's good. Got some plastic stuff there. Come off of there. Well, one thing I've got to do. I did. Shush up. That's why I need taller lead screws. I actually can't come up quite high enough. I'm at the extent of the springs. So I need another 20 millimeters or so on my lead screws. So let me see how much they are on Amazon. Ah, see, that's the thing. He's got these built in with 320. He got all the smooth rods in the world, no lead screws. So let me try 350. There we go. That's better. Yeah, Carl, but I hate to cut 500s just because of needing like 2 millimeters longer. You know, that's the thing. I mean, I would actually rather like up the motor mount, like, because I only need like 3 millimeters is really all I need. You know, longer, and I could probably do that with the lead screw, but what's your solution? Good morning, Cheap 3D Printer. How are you, buddy? So I need some stretchers. Is that it? Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Carl. I could do that, but you know, I'm like everybody else. I like to have mine right down on top of my motor. So Cheap 3D Printer, they're still there. That's true, Napping. You are right. Good morning, Tom. How are you? Yes, it's alive and it is printing. It needs some definite wire management, but other than that, it's doing a good job. A very, very, very good job. Can I shim? I could. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay this way for Earth, by the way. Just to let you know. I hear you, Tom. You'll like that. You'll like that printer. Hey, and let me know when you get, because I know you're going to get like the perfect profile. Let me know when you get that. Because I'm going to ride on the backs of giants. Here, let me pull this one up and we'll see. I'll turn off the print for a second because y'all can see it printing. Let me turn off the 920. Let me go down here. Remove that. Let me turn on the overhead. Hold on, I'm going to zoom in. Just give me a second. I don't know how much closer you want. Is that better? Cheap 3D printer? Can you see that now? Yeah, it's actually not a bad looking printer. And it's quiet and it's smooth. I mean, really, once I get part cooling and get the probe on there, shush up, napping. I don't want to hear you. It's moving along. What's up there, Shom? How are you, buddy? But yeah, if we go from there, we can turn that one off. Turn the 920 on. Actually, yeah, that's the way we do it right there. Got to turn that overhead back on. I want to pop it up here. There we go. Now, there you go. Take it easy, Ed. Happy Father's Day to you too, sir. Thank you, Shom. Happy Father's Day to you, buddy. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate it. And with the optimized start point, I'm not getting a glob in one corner of my printer, which is awesome, or in one corner of my print. And I also need to do that the wipe. I need to take that wipe on layer change off because I think that's part of it. It's like it's priming. It's priming in one spot. I mean, it's making one hell of a glob. And I've also got to see when on my Joe Paddock. DM me on Discord the screw sizes and threads. I will see if we sell. It's I can, Joe. It's a lead screw though, so I mean I don't know. It's not just like a regular screw. It's an 8mm with a 2mm pitch. See how it's doing that wipe there at the start? It puts a glob right there, and I don't really care for that. Acme threaded rods, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. But I have to say, I'm pleased with how it turned out, and I can't thank the Kuntry Klub enough for all the parts and the support and everything that's gone into it. And I also have to take this time, and I forget what's the name of that. What is the name of that? Hold on. I have to thank the Think 3D Print 3D guys for the Duet 3D. The Duet 3D guys for the Duet Wi-Fi and the Duet panel do. That's what's powering this. I am going to try to get the Powered by Duet sticker on this thing somewhere. Once I get it done, I will try to put this on there somewhere, somehow. Because you know they sent it to me. They were the only company other than Filamentum that tried to sponsor the filament. They were racked up, and they sent me the filament, but it was too late. So Mr. David Olson did that. Everybody else bought parts. I mean, lots and lots and lots of parts. I am so glad that y'all were here to watch me put it together. But I have to say thank you to the Powered by Duet 3D guys, or the Duet 3D guys for the thing. And I need to go back and make sure that I put all the links on all of my builds to their thing here. And yeah, I mean, appreciate it. I thank them for it. And I might, Don. I might do that. I've got to wire it and get it. I've got to get it cleaned up first. I've got a switch right here that I've got to solder and put together for, you know, safety. Got to print a thing that mounts on the side for turning that off and on, and just different things I need to do. So we will get it done. Just gonna be slower. People, have a great day, sir. Acme, yeah, that's the one Wile E. Coyote used. Good morning, David. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I was just mentioning you, by the way. But the Duet 3D, I forgot to mention them more than I should. I should have mentioned them more during the print, because, you know, they were the company that stepped up. You know, I reached out to other companies, not a peep, but the Duet guys never faltered. As a matter of fact, they answered faster than anybody and jumped right on it. So it works really, really well. I'm not sure if they're going to be at IRF, but if they are, then, you know, I definitely want to take my pictures with it, take pictures with them with it, and we'll do that. I wish all of you were coming to IRF that had sent me parts. We could get a group together, you know, and say, hey, you know, and we'll try to do that. Try to get the guys that 350 millimeters, Joe. 2 of them at 350 millimeters long. That would top this out. Yeah, I think it's running at 100 millimeters now, but I think my acceleration and deceleration is what's causing this now. And see the humps at the corners? I've got to figure that out. I don't know what's doing that, but it is absolutely too much plastic at that one corner. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not packing anything until Wednesday when we get ready to go. I will only be bringing this printer, though. I'm not going to bring both of them. One, just because of heat and stuff, that's a pain. But, yeah, see that hop down there? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to take that off. Because that will cause this thing to skip quite a bit. Will probably cause layer shifts later on. If anybody has any idea why it's doing that, if that's the wipe settings or what that is, Tom, you might know. Would that be the wipe settings or what that's causing? See how it's got at the back corners, it's got very, I mean, it's like it's laying down twice as much plastic there as everywhere else. If Tom is still here. Z-Hop, you think? Let me see what the Z-Hop is set at. Because if that's the case, I'll stop it and start it again. This is randomized Z locations. I did that. There's no wipe. There's no coasted end. Retract. Aha. There's no Z-Hop. Alright. So stop it. Prepare to print. Let's stop this one. Gonna quit again. Yeah, Z-Hop may be it. So, let me pause. Cancel. And the cool thing is, I didn't know it, but it's already homed. So all I have to do is right click. Come on. Right click there. Delete that file. Yes. Save this file. To the HC. Hit save. Yes. And then go over here. Once it's done, it's done. Upload G-code. Go over here to HC. Hit open. It's uploading. But now when I cancel the print, it's still hot. It didn't stop the heaters. It only canceled the print. So I guess I need to put something in there so that when I hit cancel, it turns everything off. I don't know if that's something you can do in firmware or what that is, but it's got to be done because that's crap. You can't keep the heaters on. Oh, I got to redo the damn tape again. Son of a book. Just one piece though. Hate tape. Roy Holly's going, uh-huh. I hear you. I hear you, Roy Holly. I hear you talking behind me. Going, uh-huh. Told you. Close enough for government work right there. Alright, so that's done. Why does it not turn the heaters off when you hit stop? I don't think that did it. Maybe it did. I don't think so, though. I don't think the Z-Hop was the problem. Check my encode settings. Oh, yeah. I got you. Well, that glob at the end, I still don't understand that because that doesn't make any sense. Scripts, ending script. Turn off cooling fan, turn off extruder, and turn off bed. Disable motors. So it's all there. Layer. Extruder. Let me do this. Let me take that, turn that back off. Let me go to my, yes, I want to save that. Switch coast and white. White and coast. Tell there ain't no cooling fan on it though. I know I'm spending most of my time with my back to you on this one. There we go. Much prettier. But I want to see the start and finish because I don't think that made any difference. Extra prime amount. Let me see. Edit. Extra restart is 0. Retraction vertical lift is 0.7 now. No? The only difference here, let me see here. Oh, that's right. Sorry. What's up, monkey? Look who I got. What you doing, buddy? Oh, we got them all. I got all my girls. They're all on Skype. And that one's sunburnt. Hey, Destiny.
Look, Journey's got something.
Journey.
What you got?
What you got?
She got a picture.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Thank you very much, Journey. Yeah? Good job.
Let's hold it down. Let them give their stuff.
Okay.
Tell them Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you, Johnny. Love you.
Hold this for a second.
I love you.
Hi, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's from Saxton?
Yeah.
All right. I'm called Pappy because I'm too badass to be called grandfather. Woo!
They just keep it buffering for some reason.
We lost Destiny's video.
Oh.
We lost
She
Destiny.
said she was coming home from Kayla's, so she
Yeah.
might lose
She
us.
might lose service. I'm sorry, Mom.
Love you, Destiny. Sorry, baby.
Oh, she's back.
Oh. You froze. We love you. I love you. If I lose you. Now I can see your eyeballs. That's all I can see. Tilt your camera down some. No, no video. Alright, Shauna. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's pretty freaking cool right there. I like that. Got me a card, a dad ATM. I need to put that right there. I see it. Give me money. That's right. That's all I ever got was give me money. Cool.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Thank you, baby.
Not happy.
Thank you.
Alright, come on, Saxon. Let's go in the living room.
I'll be in there in just a few minutes. I won't be much longer. Bye, Johnny. Bye, Gray. I'll see you in a little while. Sorry, guys. Sorry. So we're moving along again. Let me see if it's building up the humps and clumps again. Because if it is, then, you know, I'm screwed again. But it looks to maybe not be this time. I don't know. I can't really tell. If that was, I guess, Minnesota Maker. Show that t-shirt again? I will. Because I'm definitely wearing this one at Earth. Other way. Here. So. Shut up, Ron. Lagging again? Sorry. That's true, Mr. Buttram. You are correct. And when I can get all four of them in one spot to say hello, that's pretty cool. But we've got about 12 minutes or so. And then I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to see. I think I'm going to start with the Mark III profile that I use from Tom. And I'm going to adjust the retraction and, you know, the size of the bed, and I'm gonna see how this sucker prints there, because it's pretty good. So cool. Thank you, Carl Brown. I appreciate that. It is, and I'm gonna tell you, I had two daughters on Facebook Messenger, and, you know, video, and two in the room, and grandchild on the Facebook Messenger video, and grandchild in the room, and that's just awesome. It really is. Technology is a wonderful thing. Thank you, Mapro6. I appreciate it. That's true. That's true. Y'all get off the internet. Now. Disconnect your phones. Turn the network off. Turn your Wi-Fi off. I'm trying to get them to turn them off. Because that's what it is. We just jumped into 5-phone territory. Somebody's phone is killing my network. Yeah. Turn the Wi-Fi off on your phone right now. It doesn't matter. Your phones are doing something. Because I went from 1100 kilobits to 400 and I can't stream. No, you can't. You can get it turned off. It takes 2 seconds. Setting up at the top. See the little setting? That's all you got to do. Turn it off. Now you should be able to see me. We should be good now. Is that better? This says I'm kicking it now, so we should be very, very much better now. There, we turned all the phones off the network, so we're good. Nope, it's not dead, Ron. It's coming. There it comes. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, cool. Now I just had somebody's phone was doing something. They weren't streaming or anything anymore, but somebody's phone was updating or doing something because I went from 1170 to 400, and then I told them to take them off the networks, and it's back. So it was something, and I wasn't mad at them. They think I'm mad. I wasn't mad. My wife thinks I get mad about everything. I wasn't mad. Just turn them off. It doesn't take 2 seconds to turn the network off. But yeah, it's all good now. Sorry about that. Boot them off the network. I know I could have knocked everything off the network except for this. But it's just as easy for them to hit the little thing. Thank you for the shirt. I do love the shirt. And it's hard to find ones that say Pappy, you know, because they say Papa or Poppy. I've even seen Poppy a lot. So, you know. Well, yeah, but the thing is, John Mac, they had ended the streams with the family. So it wasn't those. It was something else. Yeah, I think I'm going to start with the Mark III profile that I've got from Tom from Filament Frenzy. And I'm going to just change the retraction and leave everything else the same and let this run that way and see if I still get those globs at the end. Because if I do, then it's something in the firmware. Because I don't get those on anything else. Even my Harbos and stuff like that. But it's got some check marks and stuff on there that I don't have on this one. So, we'll see. Papaw and Poppy, yep. And you know, I looked at Pawpaw because that was what I called mine, was Pawpaw. But no, we didn't do Pawpaw, and we didn't do Grammy. We did Gammy and Pappy. So alright, so you have to hit two things here, and I don't really care for that. So let me go do this. Let me look at my... I've got a 3mm at 70 retraction here, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go to my MK3 slicer and hit yes to that. And I'm going to change this to 3 and 70 on here. I'm going to change my bed size to 300 by 300 by 300 on here, and I am going to, I don't know if I have to, let's save as new country. I'm going to hit OK on that, and that way I can go back to the other one and see, okay, the Y is flipped on it. Let me go to the alright, so that's all good. Alright, yeah. So I don't need to do all that. Just hit OK. Let me go to the edit process setting. Make sure I'm on the country cube. No, we need to go to the... Sorry, guys. No. Go to G code. Alright, so if I go to the Kuntry Cube, okay, we're good. And hit OK. I'm going to prepare to print. Oh, wait. No, god dang it. Let's back and do it again. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. I can do that, Danielle. Thank you. Thank you for calling, by the way. I do appreciate that. I'm going to do that. Yeah, we'll do that because that does that. Skirt layers, I'm going to do 1. Infill, I'm going to do 10%. 1, 0. Supports, no supports. Temperatures will be fine. Cooling will be fine. Hit OK. And prepare to print now. Alright, y'all be good. I've only got 3 minutes left here. So I've got to go. I'm trying to get this started here so I can watch it. Y'all won't be able to see it, but I am going to watch it. Y'all know the deal. Tell everybody, you know, to have a great day. Treat everybody like you want to be treated. This has been the Kuntry Klub, and it's been great. And you guys are fantastic. And we will get this taken care of. It will be done well. So we are going to get out of here so that everybody can go enjoy Father's Day. Or you know, if you do that, then fine. If you don't, then do. Everybody have a great Father's Day. I'm going to hit the Kuntry Klub here a little bit early. I will be over in the Discord for just a few minutes, but I've got family here, so I'm going to be out of here pretty soon. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hit the Kuntry Klub now. Thank y'all for stopping by. Thank y'all for doing this. And we will see you when we see you. Well, tomorrow morning, pretty much.